what's up guys, it's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Sophie. I make videos about whatever I feel like, whenever I feel like, so welcome. I'm just bored here home alone, so I wanted to film a video. I think I'm just gonna talk about some things that I've had on my mind lately that have to do with content creation and posting on social media. So I feel like when I was in high school, I was always very like ahead of my time. Like I used to make YouTube videos back in like 2013, and if I would have kept up with it, I guarantee you I would be a multi-millionaire YouTuber by now at this point. If I would have just not listened to all you people from my high school that made me feel stupid for it. If I would have just done it. If I would have just kept going. But enough about like the what if, because I'm here now and I'm filling out my purpose, and I may not be a multi-millionaire, but I sure as hell do feel like one. But I not only did YouTube, but I also like did Vine and Musical.ly, like way back when. Y'all remember Musical.ly, TikTok before it was TikTok? Yeah, I used to do those lip syncing videos all the time, like my sophomore year of high school. And yeah, I got flamed for it. Like it was mostly my friends too. Like it wasn't even like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got like severely bullied for it, but it was just like my friends that would like make me feel stupid for it. So eventually that ego high school mind, like I stopped doing it. But yeah, here I am, 22 almost. It's tourist season, baby. Happy motherfucking bull season. It's my time to shine. And yours too. It's everyone's time to shine, because spring into summer, or like fake spring into real spring, and depression into happiness, and dark into light, sadness into happy. The best time of year. So now here I am, 22, and I'm making TikToks all the time, and I'm like doing that again, and it just feels so good for my inner child. And not only for my inner child, but just for me in general, because I've always liked making videos. I've always liked being loud and sharing my opinions and my feelings and my thoughts with the world, and like, it just feels good that now I'm in a place in my life that I feel comfortable with posting whatever I want. Like, there's definitely times when I, like, question certain things, but, like, for the most part, I don't really give a fuck. I just be posting whatever I want. And I love that. It feels so freeing. It feels so just, like, fun, you know? Like, we're living in this world where we're connected with the entire world. And like I don't know, I used to be a big hater on TikTok like a couple years ago, like two or 3 years ago. Like, I will never download TikTok on my phone. Like, I'm never gonna do TikTok dances. Like, just out of so much judgment for no reason. Like, I feel like now that I look back, it's like, why did you even care so much? Like, if you weren't into that, cool, don't be into it. I get that there's a lot of cringy stuff that comes from it, but there's a lot of cringy stuff that comes with anything, you know what I mean? So like, to like act like an entire platform is just like stupid and childish, I feel like at this point is just very outdated and dumb. Because it's really, TikTok, especially for people that are like freelance business, self-employed artist type people like me, TikTok is so powerful. Like, you can post something and it can literally change your life. Like, overnight, it can change your life. So why not try? You know, like, that's not my like goal with every single TikTok that I post. Like, I'm not like, this one's gonna change my life. Like my TikTok of me freaking lip singing and being ugly. Like, I'm not, like, sometimes it's just for fun, but if you can reach people and like inspire people, and like the amount of people that message me about my Instagram posts that they help them or they inspire them, that is my goal here. I'm a light worker in every way, and using social media to do that is, why do some people look at that and say that it's cringy, you know? Like, what are you so mad about? Like, I just feel like people that think that, or that like we're really passionate about that, are just like unhappy with their own lives, so they have to like project onto other people's lives and like judge other people for doing what they want to do, and it's stupid. Like, I definitely think like for example, like Coachella this year. Coachella this year was literally just a content festival. Like, it's not even a music festival. The people that go to Coachella aren't excited about the music. I feel like they're excited to take pictures and say that they like went to Coachella, and it's a content thing. And that kind of aspect is a little cringy to me, just because I have a biased opinion, because I love music festivals for the music and the experience and the people and the fun, the true fun, not the fake idea of like assembled fun for Instagram, you know? So like, I get that aspect, but I don't know, I still see a lot of people hating on people for making TikToks and for, I don't know, like caring about like getting content and taking pictures and videos for TikTok and for stuff like that. I don't know, I just don't get it. Like, stop being so mad. Especially like, I am so big on like inner child and inner teenager like healing, and like when you're alone making TikToks, like that part of you comes out so much, just because like it's fun, it's goofy, it's silly, it's not always supposed to be like taken super seriously, and I don't know, for me it makes me feel like I'm a freaking sophomore in high school again, like filming musicallys in my room, and I love that because I'm so tired sometimes from being an adult and from like having to like worry about every fucking job I have and paying my bills and all this stuff, and like if I can do something that makes me feel like a kid again, I'm gonna do it. You feel? I'm gonna do it. And like another thing, like outside of just like creating TikToks and creating content, is like branding, like having a brand for yourself. Like, I have seen many people or many like comments and like tweets that make it seem very like conceited, or I don't know, just like a sarcastic, like making fun of tone when it comes to people talking about like the brand that they have for themselves. And for me personally, like I learned all about like branding and stuff with my like graphic design classes and like my stuff like that, because I was in a major that had to do with a lot of like brand design. And so I, as a freelance, as I knew in my first day of class for my degree that I have, that I was going to be a freelance photographer, freelance media artist. I didn't have any interest in finding a job in the field. I still don't. Probably will never in my life. But, so I went into all my classes knowing that, and I took, when we were learning about brand design, I took that as the brand for me, like what I want to brand myself as, because I am the brand. I am my own brand because I am a photographer, I am a designer, I am a flow artist, I am a herbalist, I am all of these things. So instead of having like a million separate brands, it's me. I am the brand, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people have hated on, not me specifically, I've definitely had like a few people in my life say things that made me like feel weird when it comes to that, but just like people on social media, I feel like just because you have a brand for yourself doesn't mean that you're like, you think you're like some high and mighty person. I just think everything that I'm talking about comes back to people projecting their own insecurities and their own issues on other people. So what I have to say to that is, fuck them. Fuck them. Screw them. Keep doing you. Always do you. If you want to make a TikTok of you freaking in Walmart dancing, do it. Get stared at. Who cares? They're probably not going to talk about you on the next day of their life. They're really going to forget about you. So just do you. Always just do you. Like I, as a flow artist, a hooper, and I live in an apartment, I don't for real have any space to do it in my own privacy. So I have to overcome the fear of people looking at me, because people are going to look at me. I'm walking to the tennis court at my apartment with a big ass dragon staff in my hand, my tripod in my hand, and like 4 hula hoops. Like, I'm gonna get looked at. You feel me? People are gonna be like, what? What is going on? Like, yesterday I was hooping in like the tennis courts at my apartment, and somebody's apartment is like right on the other side of the fence, like a little bit a ways back, and they had like their back door like blinds open, and I could see them just like standing in there watching me. And like old me would be like, oh my god, I gotta go inside. Like, they probably think I'm weird. They probably think I'm weird, like I gotta go inside. But I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing in my reality, in my life, because someone else is looking at me. Look at me, it's cool. And I guess hooping is like a different thing because it is very different and it's a visual art, so like obviously people are going to be drawn to watching it, but it's still the same feeling when you're being watched. The same as if you were getting watched taking selfies in your car or something. Like, you just feel dumb in a way, even though it's not dumb. But that is something that once you overcome that fear and once you let go of those feelings, it will literally change your life. It will change your entire life, because if you live your entire life being scared of what other people think about you, what the fuck, like, what kind of life is that? You know what I mean? How boring. You know how much shit I do in my life that people would be like, what the hell? Like, my day-to-day, like, when I wake up to when I go to bed. Like, the shit that I say to myself and, like, just the weird-ass shit that I do. Like, live your entire life like that, for the most part. I mean, don't be, like, walking around naked because you don't care if people look at you. Unless you really want to. Unless there's no kids around. But you know what I'm saying. Like, do you. Always. And create whatever you want to create and share it with the world. Because the beauty... Social media has a lot of negatives, trust me. I've been down every rabbit hole. I've been down every... I've wanted to boycott social media. Like, all of it. All of the above. The negatives of it. But... with every negative, there is a positive. And social media has quite literally made the world a much better place. I know that there is an argument for it being the opposite, making the world a much not better place. But when you really think about it in this way. So before social media, we were taught what we were taught based on where we live in the world. Based on what the people in charge in our region of the world taught us, is that that's what's true. We don't know any other religions. We don't know any other... I mean, you can, like, obviously, you could research stuff, but it was a lot less accessible to know things that are prevalent on the other side of the world. Today, you can literally see every single person... every single region of the world's opinions and every single, like, belief system in different spots of the world, different religions, different perspectives. It's why a lot of us are realizing America is not the best country in the world. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Because of social media, I feel like the collective has raised its consciousness so much. Because you can watch a TikTok that changes your entire perspective on life. That was not happening in 1995. It really wasn't. And I just think that, I don't know, there are obviously so many negatives, and it's kind of changed who we are as humans, but it's also been a good catalyst for consciousness, I think, too. And I think if you focus on that aspect of it, and you use it for good, and you share a message of love and light, and inspire others and be inspired, it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But then, like, there's the side of me that's like doom scrolling at 10 in the morning, and I'm like, I can't stop. And then it's like social media has ruined me. But duality, baby. It's fine. We're fine. It's all fine. But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to chat about that. So if you are feeling torn, or if you're feeling discouraged about posting online, post whatever you want. Be whoever you want to be. Create your own brand. Create 5 brands. Have a million different personalities. Be you. Because that's the world we live in. And utilize it and use it for your own good. and use it for the good of others. So if you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. You can turn on that little bell so you can be notified when I make new videos. And make sure to follow me on Instagram. That'll be right here. You can go be my friend on there. All right. Much love. Peace out.